All right, the first International Congress of Noahides will take place this November 2nd through the 6th. It will be taking place in Jerusalem, and it will be hosting delegates from 6 continents. We're going to talk about who's organizing this, why they're organizing this, and what is Noahide laws. We got a lot to talk about, and this is going to be a very interesting topic. And we're going to talk about how there is some theories that this could play a role in biblical prophecy in the last days in regard to what we read about in Revelation chapter 13. So let's get after it.
The following program is brought to you by friends and partners of End Time Headlines.
All right, guys, it's Tuesday, the 14th of July. We want to welcome you to the program. This is End Time Headlines, news and headlines from a prophetic perspective. And I just want to welcome everybody to the program. If you're watching, listening from here on YouTube, Facebook, or maybe you're chiming in from Apple or Spotify, wherever you are, and whatever platform you're watching or listening from, I would love for you guys to help us out. And you could do that by hitting that like button on any of these platforms. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoy our content. Share this, get this out there. If you guys listen by Apple or by Spotify, if you give us a good review, we'd appreciate that. That's just as good as hitting that like button to get us out there on those algorithms. So as we said at the introduction of this, guys, I want to talk about this. There was a new article that just came out. I want to share this with you. And this is going to be the whole premise of what we're going to be talking about today. Let me pull this up. This is from Israel 365 News. The first International Congress of Noahides is set for Jerusalem for this November. The report indicates for the first time in history, tens of thousands of non-Jews who have voluntarily embraced the 7 laws of Noah are no longer scattered and stateless. They have an address, and that is Jerusalem. This November, the Brit Olam Noahide World Center will host the first International Congress of Noahides in the Eternal Capital, bringing together delegates from 6 continents to formally establish, and this is what's interesting right here, the World Noahide Movement. We'll talk more about that in just a moment. Complete with a founding charter, a rabbinic court, regional councils, and a financial infrastructure designed to sustain, look at this language, a global religious civilization. Now, again, this will be held this coming November 2nd through the 6th. It's going to be hosted in Jerusalem, and it's being organized by Brit Olam Noahide World Center. And this event will mark the first formal establishment of a structured world Noahide movement under the formal recognition of the state of Israel. On the final day of this event, 6 continental representatives will meet at the official residence of Israeli President Isaac Herzog to read the Declaration of the Founding in their respective languages and present the signed movement charter. Now, the Congress aims to transition the scattered global Noahide community into a structured, self-sustained religious civilization through several major initiatives. Let me read these initiatives to you. Number 1 is a governing infrastructure. The Congress will ratify the Brit Shalom, which is a 14-chapter codex available in 20 languages, and the Brit Olam Siddur, which is a prayer book in 6 languages. Then there's what's called the Judicial and Regional Councils. This will establish the first international Bet Din featuring leading rabbinic authority Rabbi Cherki along 9 other judges. 3 of these will be from Jerusalem, and 6 representing each continent. 6 continental councils will also be elected to oversee regional 12-month action plans. And then there's the financial aspect of this. A 3-armed financial system, or structure rather, will be formalized to fund the international movement, relying on dedicated donations, member dues, and government grants. Now, you may be listening to this and say, well, Brother Ricky, what is Noahide laws? Well, let's talk about that. The Noahide laws are a set of 7 universal moral laws that, according to, now again, you won't find this, some of these, you'll find these in the 10 Commandments, but overall, this is more based on the Talmud and later Jewish tradition that were given by God to, is said to be given to God to Noah and his descendants after the flood. That's where we get the 10 Commandments aspect of this. And since all humanity is believed to descend from Noah, these particular laws are viewed in traditional Judaism as, quote, binding on all non-Jews. Okay? So let me give you these 7 Noahide laws. Number 1, do not worship idols. Number 2, do not blaspheme God. Number 3, do not murder. Number 4, do not commit sexual immorality. And that's an umbrella term, guys, for all those sins. We're talking about adultery, bestiality, fornication, all of that. Again, sexual immorality, homosexuality, sodomy. That's an umbrella term for all that. That's what that's talking about. Number 5, do not steal. Number 6, do not eat flesh taken from a living animal. And number 7, establish courts of justice to enforce these laws. Now, again, these 7 laws are not listed together. You won't find these in the Bible as a numbered set. Rather, they are derived from passages in Genesis and interpreted, this is the important part, through Jewish oral tradition such as the Talmud. Now, if you've ever read the Talmud, guys, it is very negative, listen to me, towards Christians and Jesus Christ. Very negative.